Hi YouTube, book review time. Jennifer Cruz, Faking It. I grabbed this book because I had read some books by her before and I enjoyed them. This one is, it says Meet the Goodnights, but I felt like I should have already met them. I felt like these characters maybe were in a book previous that I'm not familiar with. This is the second book in a row that I read where I'm like, wait a minute, am I missing something here? But anyways, I'm going to read the back to you. Meet the Goodnights, a respectable family who run a respectable art gallery and have for generations. There is Gwen, the matriarch, who likes to escape reality. Eve, the oldest daughter, who has a slight identity problem. She has two. And Nadine, the granddaughter, who is ready to follow in the family footsteps as soon as she can find a set that isn't leading off a cliff. Lastly, there's Matilda, the youngest daughter, who's inherited the secret locked in the basement of the Goodnight Gallery. The secret she's willing to do almost anything to keep, even break into a house in the dead of night to steal back her past. Meet the Dempseys, or at least meet Davy, a reformed con man who's just been ripped off for a cool $3 million by his financial manager, who then gallantly turned it over to Clay Lewis, the most beautiful sociopath Davy ever slept with. Davy wants the money back, but more than that, he'll do anything to keep Clay, or Clea, like as in Cleopatra, from winning, including break into her house in the dead of night to steal back his future. And if you're okay, one collision in a closet later, Tilda and Davy reluctantly join forces to combat Clea, suspicious art collectors, a disgruntled heir, and an exasperated hitman, all while coping with the mutant oh my god, how do you say that kind of dog's name? Dachshund. There we go. Jeez. Mini Dachshund, a jukebox stuck in the 60s, questionable sex, and the growing realization that they can't turn their backs on the people they were meant to be, or the way they were born to love. Okay. There's a lot on the back of that book. Basically, it's called Faking It because the Goodnights, the respectable family, they actually have a history of forging and making up and faking art. And Matilda actually did some forgeries herself, and they weren't supposed to be sold. Accidentally, they got sold. And so she's trying to get them back, and this guy helps, and, there's too much lovey-dovey action up in this book. That's one thing I can say about it. I felt there was far too much foreplay going on. And what else did I think about this? I mean, it was a decent book. It was okay. I liked the Nadine's character. She was fun. I liked the little twist at the end. I don't have a lot to say about this book. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is a book you should go out and read, or ooh, the book sucked. It was okay. That's all I can say. Let's talk about my makeup a little bit. That'll be more fun. Obviously, this book's not necessarily that worth it. I'm wearing an Estee Lauder today, in case you're wondering. I do have on a color called Exquisite Pink on my lips. That is a long-wearing lip color. So basically, you put it on, and it dries, and it stays. So then I put a MAC lip gloss on top of it. This is from the summer collection with the seahorse. This one's called Flurry of Fun. So that's where you're seeing that orangey coral color come from. And then Estee Lauder eye makeup. I have their mascara on. I have their eyeliner on. And coffee. It's a double wear. It stays on. Oh god. Obviously I'm excited about that. And then I have their eyeshadow on. I have Sizzling Copper, Hot Cinnamon, and Ivory Slipper. For the eyebrows, I use my Anastasia eyebrow. It's like $30 for this little thing, which I'm like, ugh, I could just use eyeshadow for that. Double Wear foundation in Bone, because I'm bone white. The blush is a mixture. I kind of like go like this. This is my MAC palette that I put my blushes in. So if you look at the colors, they're kind of, which colors did I use today? These kind of colors up here. So kind of peachy, nude, neutral colors. And then my highlighter, this is really funny. This is really funny too. I kind of crushed up a highlighter, a Dior highlighter that fell apart. And I have a MAC highlighter in here, and I kind of just take my brush and I use it. Because a highlighter's a highlighter, whatever. It's a whole bunch of different colors. Little shimmers. And I think that's all I should tell you. Okay, see ya.